continue the chapter congruent triangles, and in this video we discussed two other congruence criterion, in which the one is SSS congruence criterion, side side side. SSS congruence criterion. If all the three angles of a triangle, if all the three sides of a triangle is equal to the corresponding, if all the three sides of a triangle is equal to the corresponding three sides of another triangle, then the two triangles be congruent. Then the two triangles be congruent. Suppose there are two triangles, triangle ABC and another triangle DEF, and in these two triangles, if side AB equals to DE, side BC equals to EF, and side AC equals to DF, then the two triangles must be congruent. So in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, if side AB is equals to side DE, side BC is equals to side EF, and side AC is equals to side DF, then the two triangles, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by SSS congruency criterion. So, if all the three angles of a triangle is equal to the corresponding three angles of another triangle, then the two triangles be congruent by SSS congruency criterion. The next congruency criterion is RHS congruency criterion, right angle hypotenuse, RHS. right angle hypotenuse congruency criteria. RHS congruency criterion or right angle hypotenuse congruency criterion. So two right triangles are congruent. Two right triangles are congruent if the hypotenuse two right triangles are congruent if the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle, if the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are respectively, if the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle, one side of one triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of other triangle. One side of other triangle. This is a statement of RHS congruency criterion. Two right triangles are congruent if the hypotenuse and one side, if the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle. Then the two triangles must be congruent by RHS property. So we prove this congruency. Let there is a triangle ABC. Triangle ABC, right angle at B. So firstly we write triangle ABC and there is another triangle DEF. So given two right triangles A, B, C and D, E, F. Given two right triangles A, B, C and D, E, F. We are given two right triangles A, B, C and D, E, F in which angle B equals to angle E equals to 90 degree. Given two right triangles A, B, C and D, E, F in which angle B equals to E equals to 90 degree and side AC equals to side DF. and side AC equals to side BF. So to prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. To prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF, we have given two right triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF, in which angle B equals to E equals to 90 degree and side AC equals to side DF. And to prove that these two triangles are congruent, to prove this congruency, the construction is required. So produce DE to G, produce DE to G, such that EG equals to AD. Produce, there is a construction, produce DE to G such that EG is equals to AD. By construction, EG equals to AD and join GF. Join GF. Now to prove this, so we take two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle GEF. Proof: in triangle ABC and triangle ABC and triangle GEF, we are taking corresponding vertices also in triangle ABC and in triangle GEF. So by construction, AB equals to EG, AB equals to EG, or AB equals to GE. We have to take the corresponding sides. So AB equals to GE by construction. And if this angle is 90 degree, then this must be 90 degree. So angle ABC equals to angle GEF equals to 90 degree. Angle ABC equals to angle GEF equals to 90 degree. Angle ABC equals to angle GEF 90 degree. Angle ABC equals to angle GEF equals to 90 degree, and also we have given EG, two right triangles are congruent if the hypotenuse and one side. So the one side, if the hypotenuse and one side, AC equals to DF and BC is equals to EF. This is also given. Two right triangles are congruent if the hypotenuse and one side, hypotenuse AC equals to DF and one side, means BC equals to EF. BC equals to EF. This is the hypotenuse. AC equals to BF, and one side also be equal of both the triangles. So BC is equals to EF. This we have also given. BC equals to EF. So side BC equals to EF given. So from these two triangles, two sides and one angle are equal. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle GEF by SAS criterion, and by CPCT angle A is equals to angle G. By CPCT angle A is equals to angle G. Angle A is equals to angle G, and also AC is equals to GF. AC is equals to GF. Side AC is equals to GF. This is by CPCT. Angle A equals to G and AC equals to GF. So angle A equals to G, let it first number equation, and AC equals to GF second number equation, but AC is also equals to DF. It was given that hypotenuse was equal, but AC is also equals to DF. This is the third number equation. AC equals to DF. It was given. So AC equals to DF. This is the third number equation. So from second and third, we conclude from equation second and third, we conclude that DF equals to GF. The side DF is equals to GF. DF equals to GF. Side DF is equals to GF, and angle D, if DF equals to GF, if side DF equals to side GF, therefore this DFG is an isosceles triangle, and then angle D becomes equals to angle G. So angle D equals to angle G, because DFG is an isosceles triangle, since DF equals to GF. So angle D equals to angle G, and angle A is equals to angle D. Angle A was equals to angle G, and angle D is equals to angle G. So name it fourth number equation. So from first and fourth, we conclude that from first angle A was equals to angle G, and from fourth D is equals to G. It means angle A equals to angle D. This angle A is equals to angle D. From first and fourth, we conclude that angle A equals to angle D. But angle B was equals to angle E. Angle B was equals to angle E. This is 90 degree and this is 90 degree. So name it fifth number equation, and angle B equals to angle E. Sixth number equation. Angle B is equals to angle E, 90 degree. So adding fifth and sixth, we get angle A plus angle B equals to angle D plus angle E. And angle A plus angle B is written as 180 degree minus angle C, and angle D plus angle E is written as 180 degree minus angle F by angle sum property. The sum of three angles is 180, so D plus E equals to 180 minus F. 180 and 180 gets cancelled, minus cancelled, and we get angle C equals to angle F. Angle C equals to angle F. Now we take two triangles ABC and DEF, in which BC equals to EF, BC equals to EF, and angle C equals to angle F. So in triangle ABC and DEF, in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, in triangle ABC and DEF, we have proved that BC equals to EF. It was given. BC equals to EF. It was given. BC equals to EF. BC equals to EF, and angle B equals to angle E. Angle B equals to angle E, 90 degree. Angle B equals to angle E. BC equals to EF, angle B equals to angle E, and side AC equals to side DF. We have proved side AC equals to DF. Side AC equals to side DF. So BC equals to EF, angle B equals to angle E, and side AC equals to side DF. So side, two sides and one angle. Two sides and one angle. BC equals to EF, angle C equals to BC equals to EF, angle C equals to angle F. Angle C equals to angle F. This angle C equals to angle F. BC equals to EF, angle C equals to angle F, and AC equals to angle DF. Side BC is equals to EF, angle C equals to angle F, and side AC equals to side DF. So these two triangles becomes congruent. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by SAS congruency. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by SAS congruency. Side BC equals to side EF, angle C equals to angle F. We have proved angle C equals to angle F, and also we have proved AC equals to DF. AC equals to DF. It was given AC equals to DF. So by side, angle, side, these two triangles becomes congruent. So this is the proof of RHS congruency. In the next video we discuss exercise 7.3.